It's Richard here. What a year it's been at Virgin in 2015. Well, we introduced Corporate Day at Virgin, and everybody had to come dressed up in suits and formal women's attire. They had to turn up on time, they had to leave on time, and even on Necker Island, we had to do the same thing, although I'm afraid we didn't actually last very long, but we had a blast. Giving people flexibility at work, I think, is really important. It's treating people as adults. So at the Virgin Group, we experimented with letting people choose when they wanted to go on their leave, and I think it's worked. Yeah, we had a wonderful celebration of 10 years of Virgin Unite, and a lot's been achieved in the last 10 years. On a personal note, we're giving out hearing aids to people, and a 7-year-old girl who'd never been able to hear, when I put the hearing aid on and turned it up to number 3, she gave the biggest yelp of joy I've ever heard, and all of us had tears in our eyes. So it's great. The big projects like the Elders and the Oceanic Elders, the Global Drug Commission, the BE Team, the Carbon War Room, the Earth Prize. They're all doing wonderful things individually, but I must admit that little girl's yelp will live with me forever. Well, last year the Global Goals were launched, and it was great to have been at the concert that launched them. And Virgin will be playing its part in lots of those goals. Well, I spent the year travelling the world, trying to spread the word on behalf of the Global Drug Commission that drugs should be treated as a health problem, not a criminal problem. And the UNODC, they actually were about to launch the most radical of documents, saying that had been a mistake and that millions of people had been harmed by that policy. Sadly, at the very last minute it got suppressed, and I decided that document needed to be published, and published it on my blog. We started a campaign to try to get executions worldwide abolished, and also to take on the case of innocent people. Richard Glossip, the person who we believe to be innocent, he was going to be executed in Oklahoma, and the day of the execution we ran a full-page advert saying to the governor of Oklahoma that she would be executing, in our opinion, an innocent man. Well, we had lots of new business ventures last year. Obviously, the Virgin E-Racing got launched, and I think won the last race, and so they got off to a great start. And it happened to be in London, so that was great. We announced Virgin Cruises, and the cruise ships are about to start to be built. And we launched Virgin Media in Ireland, and it was great to be back in Ireland. And as always, we did it with a bit of a splash. Virgin Sport is another company we launched last year, and I think it encompasses everything that everybody at Virgin loves, and that is sport. And Virgin Sport will be out there running and big events like marathons and triathlons, and also coming up with unique events for Virgin Sport, and they'll be doing it on a global basis. It was a great year for the airlines. Had a massive party to celebrate Virgin Australia's anniversary. Went to Detroit, which was a new route for Virgin Atlantic, obviously the home of Motown. And we culminated it with Virgin America doing a wonderful trip to Hawaii, where they started new routes from San Francisco. Well, Virgin Galactic had a wonderfully positive year after the troubles of last year. The team have worked night and day to get the new spaceship ready, and this February coming we'll be unveiling the new spaceship. OneWeb was announced, which is where we're going to put up a massive array of satellites around the world, which will connect the people who are unconnected today. So we've got an exciting few months ahead. So I went to Vietnam to campaign on the killing of rhinos and the fact that rhino horns are used by wealthy young people in Vietnam. It was interesting to be back in Vietnam. I mean, I left school at age 15 to campaign against a horrendous war, the Vietnamese War. And that really got me going, and Student Magazine was launched back in the 60s. I remember marching on the American Embassy and shouting, LBJ, LBJ, how many kids did you kill today? Well, you set me 65 challenges for my 65th year. I haven't got through very many of them, but I'm working hard at it, and hopefully promise that by the end, by my 66th birthday, that I will have got through all 65 of them. Anyway, thoroughly enjoyed them. This year, I was lucky enough to become a grandfather 3 times over, and we had 3 wonderful bundles of joy, and we're just beginning to enjoy watching them learn to crawl, and hopefully by Christmas we might even see them walking for the first time. So very blessed, very lucky. Yeah, but let's hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful 2016, fantastic holiday, and see you next year. Cheers.
From all of us at the Branson Theatre, South Africa.
Happy holidays! Happy holidays from Virgin Atlantic. Happy holidays from Virgin Atlantic. Happy holidays from space. Happy holidays from the Caribbean. จากพวกเรา Virgin Atlantic. Happy holidays from Virgin Trains Constellations. Felices fiestas les desea Virgin Mobile Colombia.